Okay, welcome back. And in the last video, we did this. We onboarded the VM to um, Microsoft Defender for endpoints, and then we isolated a virtual machine, and then we created an investigation package, and then we did a couple of activities, and then we went through them using the logs. Delete this. We went through them using the logs here, advanced hunting, and where is it? Yeah, I went through quite a few logs. And so now we're going to do the next one, which is remote code execution, detection, and it's supposed to be the hard mode. So we're going to do this quickly. Now in the previous VM, I was using 5NE VM MDE, but now I'm going to be using a different one because I've done some work on it and I don't want it to disrupt this VM. So we're using this 6NE VM. So let's search for that 6NE, and here we are. Let's check if it's onboarded. Yeah, it's active and onboarded correctly. Let's click in it. Okay, so because we've already done the isolation and everything, we're not going to do it here in this video, at least not yet. So this is connected to 5NEMD. So I'm just going to move this off screen because this is where the work is done, but I'll probably show you some things I did in here as well. But I'm not sure if I'll need it. That's why I've not deleted it yet. So I've just kept it here until we do the next one. The next one we're going to be using though is we're going to be using this one. And how am I logged into two different virtual machines at the same time? Well, I'm using this one is using the Windows app, and the previous one is using the remote desktop app. So, and I actually like the Windows app better. There's some things I don't like about it, but that's a different video or another day. But so far, I think I like this because it's bigger, it fits to the screen and everything. I think I could probably do the same thing for this one, but I haven't wanted to, I've not been interested in doing that. So anyway, 1 second. Yeah, no. All right. So let's go back to the, documentation and let's go. So we don't have to go through all this again because I've already done it. The previous one, we just stopped the virtual machines. So we just clicked on stop, but now we just restarted. And like I said, because I've already done a couple of things in here, I don't want to repeat them here. So here we go. All right, let's go. So first, we're going to ensure it's onboarded. It's onboarded. We've seen that. Ensure the logs are showing up. For example, okay, so we just copy this and then let's go into Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. Hunting. Let's shut this off. Okay, cool. So I'm going to, let's just create a new query for now. And then we'll paste this in here. And we know my device is 6NE VM MDE. I hope it's not so grainy and you can see everything properly. But if I also make it too big, it will not. Okay, well, let's do this. This should be okay. Alright, so if we scroll down, we can see I've not really done much over here. So, and this is just log on event. So I have just logged on, nothing wild. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to create a detection rule specific to the virtual machine. Example 4. I don't know what that's okay. So we're going to create a detection rule for possible remote code execution events, specifically using PowerShell to automate the download and installation of an application. We use the following command to automate the downloading and installation of 7-zip. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to go into our virtual machine here, and we're going to open up PowerShell. But this time we're going to use this one and run as admin. PowerShell ICE. And I'm going to try as much as possible to explain this code, so bear with me. And this is one of the things I don't like about this virtual machine is when I copy stuff, I have to beg it to paste, which is very annoying. I don't like it. Okay. Okay. Uh, I don't know. It's not. I should be allowing stuff like that. Okay. Anyway, we can just. I can just copy this because it's gonna be annoying if we can't get it in there. Let's open. Are you kidding? I can't even copy it. That's the problem. I can't even copy this and put it in here. This is what I don't like about this particular um, virtual machine. But let me close this. Yes. And then let me do something about it from here. So I think, is this it? Let me see. Which one is open in here? 20. Okay, so this is the old one. This is the new one. Let's do settings. Display. Yeah. And the clipboard is on this computer. Okay, let's just save this. I hope that is everything. Yeah, I hope that's everything. But let's see. So let's connect again. Yes. I know you're gonna ask for a password. Okay. Yes. Then I can move this out of the way. There's also another things I don't like. Because I'm using two screens, it takes over the two screens, and I don't like it. And I have to do this first. Until I shrink it, it will take over the whole screen. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, good. Okay, so now that we have the copy and paste working, I don't think we need this anymore. I can just, great. All right, cool. So this is the script we are going to run, and I'm going to try my best to explain it, and the rest I will use Claude to explain. But basically, if you see something like this, it's going to open command prompt and close it very quickly. And when it opens, it is going to run PowerShell and execute this. It's going to bypass every, all the policies, execution policies. It's going to also not use anybody's profile, so it can go undetected. and then it's going to invoke request and download stuff from this URL. And once it's done, it's also going to do another thing. It's going to execute execute the stuff it downloaded, and it's also going to put into 7z, which is 7-zip, yeah, which is I think is for um, is it archiving or zipping stuff up? I don't know. It's like WinZip. If you know WinZip, you know 7-zip. Okay, cool. So where is alright, so I'm going to explain. So this explains it. It says this opens a command prompt. It means run this command and then close. And then launches the PowerShell, this part, with two things. Uh, bypass the policy, execution policy bypass, ignores PowerShell security policy and restricts running scripts, common red flag. It runs without loading the user's PowerShell profile, making it quieter and faster, and is used to avoid detection. And this is going to download the file from the internet, from this website, and it's going to save it to program data, and it's going to be called 7z, which is 7-zip. This is commonly used by attackers because all users have access to it, and it's less monitored than this. Cool. This part is going to execute the downloadable file, and S means it should do it silently, and wait means it should wait for PowerShell to finish. PowerShell waits for the installation to finish before it continues. So in plain English, open PowerShell, bypass all security restrictions, download secretly from the file from the internet, and silently install it without the user knowing. Cool, awesome. It can be malicious, but then if you're also working in like an IT company and stuff, and maybe they want to run some updates and stuff without disrupting your work, they could probably do something like this. It says in conclusion, in isolation, this could be a legitimate IT admin script installing 7-zip securely. However, in a security context like SIEM alert, combination bypass, downloading from a external source and silently, yeah, it's a classic land of the living pattern attack. What is an investigation? Okay, cool. So for now we're done with Claude. We'll come back to Claude very soon. What's next? Now we have to write a KQL query for any PowerShell calling this and also this potentially. So we're going to go into advanced hunting, and this time we're going to use device process events, and we're going to search. What starts with, starts with works, but we could do is equal to, because we know our device. This is our device, right? We know our device. So we could do equals to, remove the S, and this is the same thing, right? Okay, awesome. And so let's just scroll a little and see what we have here. Well, we haven't actually run the script yet. So anyway, but then before we do that, I'll go to control panel. So we'll see what has already been installed before we run the script. So install the program. And you can see just remote desktop and everything. Okay, cool. So now when we run the script has been run. Where's control panel? Let's refresh this. 7-zip installed. See, okay, that went under the radar. We didn't see anything. I think you can also use this particular thing to, I think, so you see what exactly this. I'll do we'll do run. We'll do this, and this should probably make it easier. cmd .exe /c, and then we'll do calc.exe, and you should see so basically you're going to open command prompt, and command prompt is going to open calculator, and command prompt opened, calculator opened, and then command prompt disappeared quickly. Right, so this is pretty sneaky, and so that's why I'm sure hackers love to do that so that you don't see what they are doing on your PC. Anyway, that we did. Now here, we have to actually wait for what we just did to populate. So you can see the time is 12:31 a.m. Right now it's 12:36 a.m. But on here, one second, yeah, it's 12:36 a.m. Oh, my face is even covering the time, but it's fine. But right now, the last activity we did was 12:31 a.m. So we have to just wait a bit for this to populate and then refresh. So let's do it again. 12:32 process created. No, it's still not showing. It's still not here. What we did hasn't come yet. Hasn't come yet. Cool. So I will maybe pause the video and wait for like 5 minutes. Okay, so we're back and we can see that when I run the query, the last thing we did was 12:35 p.m. and you can see from here that there's a search protocol, there's 7-zip, there's PowerShell, there's command .exe. We're going to look for other things that would make sense to us. So if we scroll further a bit, maybe not too far, let's come back a bit onto it. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Slowly, yeah, that 7-zip definitely there. Okay, so there are some stuff that are being run by the system and we don't want to see the system, right? We want everything to be what we did. So we can also do where system coming from, what's it called? Account name, okay. Where account name is not equal to system. Okay, so we have account name not being system. What is it? You can see the calculator also we did showed up here. Awesome. This this is initiating process. Let's see, account name. Where's account name? Account name must appear from the thing. Okay, so account name, everything is new lab user, right? But I also saw there's still some system initiating what process account name. Okay, so we still got some system stuff, but I want to know if they have to do with the calc.txt. Let's see. Um, system lab user system. Let me see what's happening in the system. Okay, system me system. Okay. To make this easier, let's see what I want to see is okay. Maybe let me do project. I mean this part wasn't part of the lab, but I'm having trouble seeing properly. So project. What's the first thing we find here? Yeah, the timestamp. We also want to see the device name. We also want to see action type. Do we need it? But no. File name. And then account name. and then the initiating process account name, and initiating process command line as well. Let's see if I can get this. Okay, cool. Let's maybe raise this up a bit. So I want to see the system stuff. Any lab user system. Ownership is account name. Terminal.exe. Okay. I mean, we could do account name. Let me see, and I don't know if that would work. Okay, that won't work. No, no, it won't work. But this should work. Account name is not equal to system. Are we still going to see system? No. Okay, good. So both are just new lab user and no system stuff. Okay, cool. So this works for us. I like this. It's better. Okay, so next, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to write a KQL query that looks for any PowerShell calling invoke web request process, and maybe process start as well in the last hour. Okay. With web process events, let me see. Command line as PowerShell. Okay. Let me see that. Let me start with something that looks like PowerShell execution. Cool. Okay, cool. So I think I can go in. Wait, where is it? PowerShell.exe. Is it the one I pressed? Let's do this one first. And here it is. The PowerShell execution, invoke web request, and then the start process. So what I could do is I could also do another where uh, initiating process command line. I can do contains. Contains what? Invoke. Contains this part. Actually, we should have done this first. Okay, cool. So let's jump this and let's comment this out and let's put in the command, the actual command we wrote here. So we can copy invoke web request. We can copy this and see where command line contains this. We could do contains this and it will work. It should work. It should as the two. But I said this and maybe this. So we could use has any, and then into brackets we'll put the, we can pull this into the brackets. And then we could also do like a comma and then do another one for the start process. Where is it? What did I do? Okay. start process. Cool. And then let's run this. And to still be the two because yeah, PowerShell. So we found the query. We have the query. What else could we maybe add to make this? I mean, we could remove we could just remove this, and then we'll see everything else, like the whole thing. Do we want to see everything else? So we could let's expand it. Let's see what happened here. So this is where it happened. I downloaded it. So this is the PowerShell script. So after this one started its the command line with CMD. So this is the main thing that happened, right? And this process was started. The command prompt was started, and then we have this one because you can see this one starts without the CMD, and this is where it's installed the 7-zip. Okay. What's next again? Fill out the detection rule. So this is the yeah, we're supposed to do one more thing. Okay, cool. So to do the detection rule, we're supposed to do let target machine equal just this should be fine. Okay, and then let's put a, if we run this it won't work because we have to put a semicolon here, like, oh actually, and we have to change this also to target. Actually no, we should just wipe this, then just target. I can see target machine, and it still won't work because we haven't put, see, expected the semicolon here, not this colon, semicolon. Perfect. And then we have them here. I mean, we could just add this to the whole thing. I don't mind because it makes everything simpler anyway. I don't think there's any other thing I'm missing in there. Just in case, let's see. Maybe there's something else I'm not adding. Action type, file name. Maybe the folder path. Will anybody want to see the folder path? Yes. I mean, if you're doing an investigation, you probably want to see the folder path. Let's see. Windows PowerShell. Okay, so I think I'll just leave the project out. Whoever wants to do it can do their own thing. And now we're going to create what's it called? We're going to create a detection rule and fill out the detection rule setting. So we'll click on create detection rule and save detection rule. Edit query to return all columns. All columns. Device ID. Is there something I missed? Maybe if I comment this out, would it work this time? Oh, I guess, okay, so that was the issue. Okay, cool. Detection name, let's call this NI RCE let's do NI RCE remote code execution detection. And for a description, I will use again where is it? I'll use this because I think I made it give me some rule description. So this is the rule description. So this rule detects execution of PowerShell via CMD. It bypasses the flags, blah blah blah. The command pattern tells you everything. It also gives us the MITRE attack thing, but I don't think I'll add that. I'll just copy this part and I'll just put it in here. So that's the rule description. And then the frequency, we'll do it continuous. and says severity will be high. The category will be execution. MITRE, if you look in here, it did tell us that the MITRE thing, the first one we found was, because it was PowerShell, T1059001. So let's look for T10059. No, T1059. 059002. That's annoying. Why can't we just type it? There it is. T1059001 PowerShell. Awesome. We could have taken the other ones too, but leave it. Recommended actions. Can we ask it for recommended actions? We didn't ask it, actually give it to us, so we'll just copy this and we'll add the recommended actions. Would be this. Okay. Investigate the source of the command, check the download URL, verify 7-zip is unauthorized, check for subsequent processes, review, correlate, and next. Then the title, I will give it the same name we give the first one, which will be me RCA detected. In the description, I'll probably give it something like that as well. Yeah, I could use the same description. Then device, you can see device ID, account ID. I think maybe another device. Then this time I'll do host name. The host name should be device name, and I can delete the rest. We won't need the rest. What do I do? I think I've done something terrible, haven't I? I have done something terrible. I've deleted stuff I needed. Shit. Okay. Device, host name, device name, device ID, account ID, host name. There was one more that was here, but I don't remember what it is. I think it was probably user. But then I have one user here. I have another user. No. But let's see. I think that was a SID. And I already have account SID. So what would have been here? I don't know. But so maybe let me take it out. This would be a good learning thing. If it doesn't work out, I know that is the problem. But yeah, device ID, the user account ID, and then the host name. It's device name. Okay. And then we'll click next. And then devices, we will isolate the whole thing and the collect. Yeah, okay. And then I think we'll leave the rest over here. We'll leave everything as is here. But let's go back maybe. I want to see the code. Just make sure we didn't mess up. Because if we don't write this code properly, we could end up isolating everybody in the system, and we don't want that. But so I just made sure that the target machine is actually this. It's actually mine. And if I run it, it's actually going to say this one. Okay, cool. Okay. And in the meantime, I'll keep this here so that when it becomes isolated, we'll see it in real time being isolated. Okay. Isolate and collect the package, and we'll do all devices. This is just a scope. It means you're going to look into all the devices to find what we are talking about, I think. but I don't think it will delete. It will happen to everybody. So let's check. So we're looking for these. Post name, device name. Okay, cool. Let's submit. We have submitted this rule successfully. Is it taking effect? Is it going to take effect? So maybe let's run it. Let's run the query. View rule. Perfect. So you see, as soon as we run the query, it caught it. So it has caught this device. Yay. Okay. It's disconnected as well. So now that we have isolated and collected the investigation, I was supposed to collect investigation package as well. Where is it? Let's see. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go into, where are we going to go in the first place? I think we're supposed to go somewhere. Let's see. Custom detection rules. No. Okay, so to see what happened or to see the process, we could just go click on this. It says high. Everything's high. Like it's high because we call the severity high. Click on it. Actually, hold up. Okay, so you could see what happened in the in PowerShell. So this is the last thing we did. So we're going to start from the beginning. So basically, our user opened Explorer and then PowerShell. PowerShell. Oh yeah, this one we onboarded the VM. Okay. So I think this happened for the onboarding, isn't it? Let's see the details. Yeah, because this Explorer and Explorer, what's the name of it? I don't remember the name. But yeah, this was onboarding the VM. I think most of this is onboarding the VM until here. Cool. Until here. So we onboarded the VM and everything, and then oh no, that's not it. 1 second. Okay, a lot of this is like system stuff. Okay, this is system stuff. It's not, is it? I'm not sure. I don't understand enough about what's going on here, but I do think either a lot of it is system stuff or it has to do with the onboarding as well. So which then again, which is still the system stuff, right? And you can see it's frustrated, so it's done, but it's cool. So yeah, basically, what we are more focused about is the last but one where PowerShell executed this one, and then when it did, it then did this one, command line this. Okay, yeah. We pasted this, and then the command line took the CMD first, and then and then it downloaded this from the PowerShell. So then the PowerShell execution happened next. Then when PowerShell executed, then it invoked it. Oh, perfect. So this even broke down the everything that happened. Okay, cool. So let me try and see if I can make it. So basically, I posted this in there and I hit run, and so it took the first part and I ran the command prompt, and then it opened CMD to run PowerShell, and then here it's run PowerShell, and then when I run PowerShell, it was the next thing it did was it's run the first part of the script, which is execute bypass, no profile, blah blah blah. Once it was done with this part, then it starts with the next one, which is the invoke request. It went to invoke a request, and then it went to the URL and downloaded it, which is what we see here. So it went to the URL and downloaded it, and then the next part of the thing was it's also downloaded 7-zip and it started the process of doing everything with 7-zip. So you can see what's happening. Okay, maybe if I make this big and then I go back, I don't know what is happening, but maybe let me refresh. So it's not my internet, no. Something is happening in here. I don't know what's this. Scroll the way down. The ones you're interested in is here. Yeah, from here. So let's just go down to where we were. And then yeah, basically it's downloaded the stuff from 7-zip and then it started the process. Right? Yeah. It started the process and did it silently. Ooh. Perfect. So it worked. Okay, so now that we know it worked, next we're supposed to do is let me break this back here. Investigation package. Okay, so we're going to go to assets devices and we're going to find our device, which is 6NE. Here we're going to go to incidents and alerts. I think so we should have even come here first. Okay, and then if we do that, we'll see NE RC detected, and then here's NE RC detected. And I think, yeah, basically what we went to look for at the devices, but everything like it brought us back here anyway. And we've already gone through this, so we're not going to go through it again. Just go back here, and then I think you could check timeline. I like the way timeline showed. I think timeline showed me something that I like to see. Was it timeline? So well, this is the timeline in which things happened. But was it configuration manager? I don't know. Was it overview? No, I saw there was a diagram that was shown that was really pretty. Yes, that's the diagram. I don't know what it means, but I know I like it. And then it just shows user to isolated VM. Actions. Oh, we could actually release it from here. So let's release isolation and let's call it knee lab activities. And oh, I said release the thing, and now you've locked me. So how am I supposed to see? Let's go open device page. Yeah, new lab acts, I guess. Let's confirm. Once we confirm it, also asks us if you want the package collection, which is cool. So now that it has, let's try and log back in. Let's connect. Won't you connect us? Okay, well, it was still isolated. Anyway, so I'll let this replace this. So this one is still isolated. It will take a while. It might take a while. So I want to delete this. Okay, and then let it replace this. Yes. Then let it go on and download the investigation. So we'll take a look at the investigation package and then we'll delete our detection rule. Open, says you. Then we're going to extract or extract. Nice. And from here, I'll just search PowerShell. And I think this, I don't know what this, I don't want to run this just in case because I don't know what it is, but this is a CSV and we know what CSV is. So I'll just run it. It's not going to be anything much of a big deal, I hope. But then if I do this and then I do this, or just, so basically you can go through it if you want. But I don't particularly understand anything that is here, and that's okay. I'm just starting. I'll just close it. Don't save. Yeah, I can close this and this too. And so far we're done. Right? Assign your alert to your user account and resolve. Mm, okay. Basically, we should delete our detection rule. Cool. So, did you release from isolation? Let's refresh this. Let me reload this page just in case. I want to check if it's still here because I know if we open more than I think one or more than two Azure accounts in here, it's going to close. More than two VMs is going to close it. I don't know, but let's just hope VM is. It's not. Damn it. Okay, so this is also gone. Crap. Okay, so yeah, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. The basically in the cyber range, there's a rule that we are not allowed to open more than one virtual machine, and I think the what's it called? The script runs automatically, and so basically it delete if you open more than one virtual machine and the script runs and detects that you have more than one, it will delete both. And so you can see that both of the virtual machines I had are gone. My fault, totally. But I mean, it's good I caught this on camera as well. So awesome. Let's go to uh, what is the rule? Is it hunt? Hunting? Custom detection rules. And search for anything that has me. Well, this is me, but just in case there's any other one that I created and I didn't know. Nope. And then we can delete it. Awesome. So this has been a very good session. I really enjoyed the hunting. I really enjoyed it. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm going to end it here. And you can check this video out on YouTube. And I'm also going to see it on my LinkedIn as well. So